to a demonstration and a tutorial of our new tool, Scope and Sequence Planner on the Teacher Assistant AI. First of all, go to your planning tab on the dashboard and your first tool here, Scope and Sequence Planner. You can click that one. What you will see when you open up the automation is we are in testing phase with our community currently while this tutorial is being recorded. You'll select your year level, for this example year 7, and I will do English, and the subject name also is English. This variable is here to allow you to add in English Extended or creative writing, or whatever the subject is, to add more contextual information to the artificial intelligence running the workflow. I'm going to add in my unit topic as my unit description here and my learning objectives that I would like the students to demonstrate, and this is the most important piece of information that will influence the end product. I'll select my number of weeks, which I'll go for 4 weeks, and we are going to do 4 lessons per week. As you can imagine, the more weeks and the more lessons, the longer that the tool will run for, and click Run Tool. As this automation runs, I will give you a bit of an understanding of how it works. The AI takes your unit description and your objectives and aligns them with the relevant curriculum elements to support the learning outcomes that you've projected. It generates learning intentions and success criteria and designs the unit scope and sequence by identifying the key skills, knowledge areas, and creating the activities based on evidence-based methodology, but also subject-specific practices. The learning objectives are synthesized from the outcomes of the achievement standard and also the content descriptors, which will then inform the activities and the assessment strategies. Finally, when completed, that'll be formatted into a document for you and prepared for download. You can expect a variable time between 50 seconds to a minute 20 seconds. As that concludes, what you'll get is your download at the bottom, and when you click that, that will download the element. Down here it is. I've got one open from another run, and let's examine what we get. We'll enable editing here. First of all, we get our year level curriculum and our subject that we outlined, our general unit description, but also our learning intentions and success criteria, again, which are derivatives of the outcomes of the achievement standard mixed with Bloom's taxonomy of language and projected learning to be able to formulate what these are. We'll move down and look at our general scope and sequence now. Our key learning objectives have been given for each lesson of each week, but also the key activities, assessment strategies, and resources. These pieces here in the middle are also our key pieces of information, knowing that teachers are using their own instructional strategies and professional license to be able to wrap key activities for learning and to be able to build knowledge and invoke critical thinking out of students, and that's how they are designed. All the way down the bottom, you'll see that this runs out for 4 weeks and 4 lessons, and we'll go over to the last 2 columns, content descriptors and the aligned outcomes. So from the grade 7 English curriculum, we're looking at the content descriptors that are aligned to what these projected learning objectives are, the activities that were designed, but also the assessment strategies that you're asking students to demonstrate their learning. The outcomes that are also covered from that lesson, and how you are going to break that down even further is given to you on your last page. So all those outcomes, for example, outcome number 4 and learning content descriptor LA03. So we'll look at 4 and 03. So 4 here, that is covered in this lesson. The curriculum is aligned to what the learning objectives are and also what kids will do in those activities. So 03 element of the content descriptors, we'll find where that exists, which is up here. So we are hitting that content descriptor in the teaching and learning principles of that lesson. So that's how it was mapped. I hope this demonstration and deeper explanation on how this works and what you receive gives you a better understanding on how to influence your content that you generate. Enjoy.